this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can update these two ads here on the home page. And once you have chosen the article you want to promote here, I definitely recommend to look for the best resolution image of this article. And this brings also confidence if you see that you have quality design, and the first impression on an e-commerce website is quite important. And I would definitely recommend to put some efforts in finding a good resolution picture of the item for the home page. But in our case, I'm gonna try to replace this existing item with this, and this is a relatively similar item. And I'm not gonna search for another picture because this one seems relatively okay, and it's an item which we have already in our store. So I'm just going to right click and save picture as, and I'm going to just put this on my desktop. I just needed to confirm because I already have a copy of it on my desktop. And here we go. You will also get a PSD file, which is a Photoshop file, and from this PSD file we will be able to change the item. So here I am in Photoshop, and I can see that I have the layout of my website, and most importantly we have some layers here on the right hand side, which are Photoshop layers that we're going to use massively. So let's say I want to remove the website layer. I just click on the eye here, and I'm going to have an overview here in Photoshop of my items without the background layer. I'm just going to turn it back so it gives us a better impression of how the advertising are going to be embedded. So let's say I want to see on which layer is my radio here on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Control, Alt and right click, and it will automatically show me and select here on the right hand side the layer where this radio is. So if I remove it by clicking here on the eye, it's still there, but I mean I made it invisible. And if I go back here, I can see that my radio just disappeared. Now what I want to do is bring the new item radio. Another article we needed to add on the home page, it's also a special. This is the new Leatherman with nylon sheath, and when I see the picture in the catalog, it's okay for the catalog, but I don't think it's a picture with good quality. It's not very sharp. You can see here the angles and all this doesn't bring a feeling of quality and professionalism on the home page. So what we need to do in this case is find a right picture. And if I go on google.com and I tap in the reference, and let's click on images, and I can see I have quite a bit of choice here, and I guess this is the one we're looking for. And I'm just going to click here, and here I have a very sharp picture of it, and I'm going to use this one for my home page. So I just put this on the desktop, and here I have it, and on top of it it's already on a white background, so it's going to be very easy to remove the white background and make it transparent. So I'm just going to right click on this new image and open it with Photoshop, and it's going to take a little while. Okay, here we are. So obviously it's too big, but right now it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, create a new layer. So I have to copy it like this, and I'm going to Control X, I cut it, and I pasted it again. So this just created two layers. I'm going to make the background layer transparent by removing the little eye here. One of the important parts of all this is to be able to extract the item from its background, and to do that you need to find first the picture, and then once you have the picture you can select the white background around, and to do so you need to select this tool here, which is called the Magic Man tool, and you need to set up a tolerance, and you need to do several tests. Generally a tolerance of 20 is fine, 15 or 10, and here in this case, because the image is very crisp, I chose 10 because I think it's going to work. If I click here, it automatically detects all the white surfaces with a tolerance of 10, and it's selecting this area which is a white background. And once I have that, I just have my selection ready and just need to press the delete button, and here we are. If I see this pattern in the back, it means that this is transparency, and my tool is ready to work with. So now I just need to select my tool like this here, and I just need to copy that, and I'm going to my PSD file, and I pass it Control V, and here we are. I have my tool here. Of course it's too big right now, but we can always change the size of it. I just take one of the corner here and make it like this, for example, and even maybe I do it like this. Let's say I'm gonna center that in the middle and put the deal, I guess, here on the top, and I'm just gonna press the delete button, and then I can see if I have this pattern behind is that means that it's transparent, and here we are. So now I'm going to select my radio, which is on a transparent background, and I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'm going back to my layer here, and I'm going to Control V. So I should get my radio here. It is in the middle of my screen, and the only thing I need to do now is to take this moving button tool, and I'm going to orient this little radio a little bit like here. I want to turn it a little bit like this, and I'm going to put it here. Let's make it a bit smaller and tilt it a bit more like this. Maybe it's too small. Maybe I want it to be a bit bigger like this, and try to center that. Okay, and now let me select that, and it's just gonna ask me for a confirmation to apply the transformation. I'm just gonna apply it, and here we are with the result.